some type of fight to break out. Yeah, Busio might be going in.
Yeah, he looks for the angle, headbutt pulverized, does find the engage with a redemption coming in for VKS Stars. Now Inspired's got to be a little bit careful as Miru jumps in, but immediately pops the stasis, making sure that FlyQuest can't immediately retaliate. Now Miru tries to escape, but it's Quad who goes in for the Emperor's Divide. Nice flash away coming out from Miru, keeping himself alive. Disamas now has to get out here as well. Boal on the flank, but he can't find a kill. Miru is down. Morteos is going to go with them. VKS Stars are bleeding, and FlyQuest holds the knife. Cade loses quickly though. Okay, FlyQuest on the approach with the 4-man push. Gakko's still working on the tier 2 turret up there on the top side, but now he is going to teleport down and be ready to join the fight. Daisy tanking up everybody here for now as Disamas has already lost half of his HP before the fight even really starts. Quad goes golden. Into the back line go Miru and Boal, but they can't find the targets they need. Morteos is already down. A double kill for Quad. The fight's already over for VKS as Boal and Disamas have to run away. The Dragon goes to FlyQuest and 2 more kills due to. Miru tries to escape, but Quad is aggressive with the teleport. He wants to keep the pressure on here with the Baron. Busio goes over the wall, long range, deadly flourish, curtain call opens up. Miru survives the first 2. He dodges the 3rd and the 4th shot. Claims it's poetry. FlyQuest 11-0, and they're
back in 2003, and Coach Seal said it was going to be like this 5-year plan, and he's made a lot of changes.
A lot of faces.
The ones that we want to focus on are the solo lanes, as solo lanes right now are pretty big.
Gakko's nearly gets the solo kill, but instead he gets ignited. The minions are also going to attack him. Inspired ends up making the kill come through for FlyQuest.
And be way up on Aurelia in game 1. And now with the Jax counterpick into Gwen in game 2 being half of the gold lead, he is performing extremely well.
Busio in some danger though. VKS trying to full commit here to the Karma, but the flash out keeps Busio nice and healthy. FlyQuest trying to continue fighting this one as Boal makes his teleport into the fight now. Massu and Busio firing back onto Disamas as Inspired jumps into the middle of the fight and then flashes over the wall to avoid the aggro. Boal and Morteos trying to find the kills, and they've got one on Massu. They're going to pick up 2. Trimby's under pressure though, and Gakko's has the counter strike to beat him down. It's a bloody battle as FlyQuest lose both of their carries, but Inspired and Gakko's are both still alive. The front line, the bruisers here on this team are so difficult to deal with. Players all participating in the fight.
We got more.
Back to live, the Otacon's at half HP. Gakko's in the middle of everybody here, but it's a ton of damage onto Disamas as well. He tries to go for the Cataclysm onto Quad to give himself a way out, but it won't work. Now Boal's gonna be your next target as Inspired dives into the back line. Miru's under pressure and Morteos as well. The Galio ulti flies up. FlyQuest may have overcommitted. Morteos has managed to find a couple of kills. Trimby and Miru the last 2 standing, but FlyQuest are just 2 far ahead, 19-10. It's another 8. Solos out to Drake. It's Cloud Soul secured for the side of FlyQuest. Baron still only at about half HP. Disamas jumps in. Remember, there's no flash here for the Jarvan. There's no way to get back out, and he drops. Now Boal's in the middle of everybody, but the Hallowed Mist can't protect him forever. Morteos under pressure, and Gakko's is looking to bring him down here with a counter strike. They're so damn fast. A double kill back over to Gakko's, and only Miru is still left alive. Inspired is going to send him to meet his friends. That's an ace for nothing, plus a soul, plus a Baron, plus the game for FlyQuest.
15 kills to 0. FlyQuest doesn't engage on. Now the teleport's coming in. They look to contest.
Okay, teleport about to arrive with the Dragon at half HP. VKS Stars trying to maintain control over this objective as Boal's got to be a little bit careful now. Does try to get away back from the Pillar of Filth as Acadian Rain brings the Dragon low enough for it to be smited down. Oh, man! Pop lost him with a bullet time! The bot lane from FlyQuest just shut this down! End of the fight there with the pillar placed in that choke point of the brush near the Raptor camp. Now Miru knows that he could be in some danger. This tier 1 turret doesn't have a lot of health left on it. Soul Unbound already cast by Miru here as he tries to do enough damage to Gakko's to force him away. Disamas wants to make his way back up here now as well, but Quad goes forward. Miru tries to get out with a Q3 and Gakko's buries a sword in his back. Disamas can't escape underneath the tier 2. Inspired and Massu are both getting away, and with the tier 1 turret dead up here on the top side, Boal's in trouble as well. Busio's finally back in the fight, and the Scion cannot get away. Trimby with a big Magnet Storm, but there's no follow-up. It will not matter. The bullet time only needs 1 wave. Everybody on FlyQuest is still alive. Realm Warp to try to finish the ace, and Boal will not escape. They're chasing after him as he tries to clear the wave. Gakko's is going to lead the charge. It's an ace for FlyQuest.
They are absolute.
Now now. They're just marching straight into the enemy base. They don't need Otacon, they don't need Baron, they don't need anything except to keep going forward. Busio finds a Pop Blossom only on the Morteos. Now the follow-up there from Trimby guarantees Busio's death. Massu dies to a Kathian Rain, and VKS have shut down both of the enemy bottom laners. Inspired and Quad are not going to take that lying down and pick up a return kill of their own. Gakos joins the fight. Quad's going to be the target, but the Seraph's embrace keeps him alive. Morteos finally takes him out of the very back end of the fight, but it cost the Kai'Sa too. That's 4 dead.
On the tower, on the objective. Wait a second. Speaking of objectives, it is a desperation Otacon, and it is going to be all 5 members of VKS. Teleports come in. FlyQuest running up the river. There's not much time though.
Yeah, FlyQuest is coming in to try to stop him, but VKS is burning the objective down. Objective bounty claimed, and now VKS is trying to pile in for the kills. Busio gets a big Pop Blossom, and Miss Fortune's ulti tears everybody apart. VKS might have got their objective, but the fight belongs to FlyQuest. Triple kill, quadra kill to Massu. It's everybody else's job to just keep Disamus right there as Massu struts his way into the alcove, ready to collect his paycheck and take his Pentakill.
We'll send it. Let's take a listen.
And the fight is gonna be good.
I'm gonna die, just fight.
Wait, Rice?
Fine.
I'm gonna be in.
Penta?
I'm
Kai'Sa
ulting.
in. No flash, no flash, no flash.
I'm chasing Maokai too.
Okay. Maybe one try.
Careful, there's...
Oh,
wait,
don't
you
kill,
have
don't
that,
kill, don't
Penta
kill right away.
Take it slow, we can give you.
Don't let him base.
Wait, I was
Does he have flash?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Kai'Sa is going to fly into the pit and at least give them the idea, yes, this is what FlyQuest is up to. VKS on the approach, but the Baron has already been secured by Inspired. VKS, all 5 players now trying to disengage as Inspired keeps going forward. Nice pillar on to 3. No follow-up yet from the rest of Fly. Gakko's going around from behind, but Quad goes golden as immediately VKS try to find the moment, and again it's Busio with another beautiful Pop Blossom to guarantee the end of this fight and the end of this game, the end of this series. Gakko's godlike on the A.
That tri-brush, but this is a nice setup for Gen.G.
Yep, there's the hook shot to come in. Hextech Ultimatum comes down there as well as the public execution tries to come out here as Doran has to flash, but the flash forward from Keen. And this Camille looking for a first blood, although doesn't have a lot of mana, but the Winter's Bite is going to land. Doran in a lot of trouble, but still dashing away. Oh my goodness, just the Ambessa things. And Doran is actually gonna be down to about 4,000 as Gumayushi Carrier in the area. A bit of a rotation down, the Keeper's Verdict comes through, but it's immediately buffered by the ulti from Canyon. And the heroic entrance comes down there as well. Justice Punch, fantastic, but the Yunara is dead. They've taken down the Poppy, but that is not enough value, and Keen will be wiped out as well. Doran continues the fight. This guy's Ambessa is absolutely absurd as he picks up the triple. Can it be the quadra? He's tanking up the turret, and he will allow Ona to pick up the kill, although Chovy may not. So he's just going to get himself out of there for Gen.G to do anything about. As Canyon charging that Vault Breaker, the engaged Braum comes in from Duro as they're looking to split these fights, but Canyon is so difficult to deal with. Doran getting into that backline though, as now Ruler's doing his best to kite him out, and the public execution is ignorable, and now Chovy finds 3. Justice for Ona as it's a double for Canyon, and the Gen.G freight train is burning down the bottom lane as Ruler picks up his 3,000th assist, and I have a feeling the Camille scaled in this game.
I think so. Down goes Guma. It's the full clean.
Going on here, and Keen's already down to 50% health. Ruler trying to get some damage down. Gen.G are going to be looking for the turn as Owner moves on over, and now Chovy looking for the angle. Pop Blossom connects, finds only one as Faker flashes his way out. Doran avoids all of the feathers so beautifully, and it's the Nico that goes down first. The Wukong steals away the Otacon. Of course Owner does. The man's playing like a beast today. Keen does manage to find the value, and now it's Ruler's turn to pop off as Canyon trying to run his way out. The seismic shove doesn't find the angle, but he still jumps onto a rock as Doran's so scary. Finds the Empower, takes down the Pantheon. About that happening, see whether they can actually get in a position to contest. As Canyon gonna drive on in, gets himself over the wall. It will be a 50-50, but it's Ona that wins it. Duro still hunting, looking for a bit of a target. Hostile takeover comes in as Ona goes golden. Keen right in amongst it. The double knock up from Doran's fantastic. He's being bailed out as well as Keen somehow survives.
There is no way that he should be allowed to do that, and down goes Owner. Once again, every team fight.
This is going to go over to Gen.G. They cannot find a hook angle here, though.
Yeah, the Destiny is going to come down. They're going to look for Canyon, or at least look to tell him to leave, as he gets a fair bit of rock value. Oh, the hook onto Faker! Duro finds another one! And the attempted bailouts, but it's just too expensive. He's not leaving the police station this time. Down goes another kill, and it's a double for Ruler, making 5-0-4 now.
And this angle here from Duro. Watch this.
Yep. Oh my.
He's like, I got him. And like the angle made it almost look like he missed, but he's just gets him there just on the edge. And then they get the slow from the Q here from the Skarner. He's like, I'm so scared. Duro's like, I'm waiting for you.
Yep.
Here you are.
There he is, special delivery. And he will get some extra time with the bailout, but not very much. Chains of Corruption come in. That is an attempted steal opportunity here, but just slammed against the wall. The Otacon getting amongst it at the same time. And that is going to be Otacon secured by Canyon. He gets a casual kill at the same time. Double over to Ruler, and now Faker finds the gold card. Hook is going to miss, but the Twisted Fate surviving does not.
That, so no inhibitor to go down, but the inhibitor turret does fall. T1 get the kill and the shutdown, but not that goal.
Can Canyon be damaged? Okay, maybe he can now, as the Destiny coming in on top of everything. Gumayusi starting to get some shots over, as Canyon just drives his way out. Gumayusi still hunting for it. He flashes into the enemy base, gets impaled. Now he's in turret range. Duro comes over, and Canyon, yeah, he's a tank.
I get it.
I mean,
Guma knew the game was over. He collapsed on.
Let's see what Gen.G can actually get done here, as he does bring back the soul, but there's the paranoia. The fear comes on through. Mega Inferno Bomb to try and offer some damage back, but it's not going to be enough. Faker, there are a lot of presents, but they're not being woken up, as Chovy off to the side. Faker comes on in. There's the paranoia. They're looking to try and turn this. Chovy lands the ult, gets in there, and both of the carries just get destroyed as Lilia and Yone go down. Doran tries to get out, but now Carrier not going to be so lucky. Feats of strength come in as well for Gen.G. As Bowling Ball collected there by Canyon, who does take a little bit of a nap, but not hit by the sweet spot of that one. Redemption does come on down here as Paranoia coming on through yet again. Ruler finding the angles there, and Chovy connects so many ultis. There's the fear onto Faker. He's unable to actually make his way forward as Duro not going to finish off Doran, who is on his last legs in this fight. The ulti from Faker comes through, but it's onto Keen, and he's basically immortal on this on. Owner still able to get some work done, though, as now he's spinning around this battle. Keen just headbutts Doran to get him out of there, and Canyon and Chovy, the last men standing on their side, whereas
they land before Gen.G start this dragon up is the real question. Keen?
Yeah, how good is his sleep going to be as well? There's a knock up, and Carrier just dies! Mega Inferno Bomb also not able to do anything! As Gen.G, they did push the paranoia button, but now the redemption comes down. They're basically full health, and the ulti connects onto Guma! He gets feared, and you can understand why he's scared, because this Gen.G are on the warpath in this game! Faker gets over the wall, but Chovy is lurking, and he will be able to finish off the Yone. The resets come on in, he finds the ult, he finds the Q, and there's the double kill for the Vex. Gen.G, they take the soul, and now this is what happens when Gen.G are firing on all cylinders. As the train has left the station, there's the knock-up onto Carrier. This tree not lasting very long. The knock-up immediately afterwards onto Doran as well, as Keen manages to find that angle, and now Chovy is lurking, looking for the ulti. This time he connects it. The ult from Faker to try and pick him up, though, but unfortunately, these wallets be heavy, and down goes the Ziggs with no response.
They clear the wave, they buy themselves some time in this game, and they're certainly going to need it. 40C, and potentially then revenge on Hanwha for the summer finals in 2024. One last opportunity to defend for T1.
Bit of a face plant here from Keen, but we'll see whether they actually have the damage to take him down. I don't even think Nexus turrets are really doing anything to this on. First Nexus turret will be taken out as T1 clearing out the wave. And with everyone respawning and some lower health bars, it looks like Gen.G are trying to get themselves out of there. Faker going forward, though, looking for an angle. Bowling Ball's connecting, as Owner doesn't quite have the lilting lullaby, and it's a flank TP angle from a Ziggs. Chovy is going to find him, but this health bar is so... Oh my god, he just died in an instant! He walked around a corner, and just Chovy went boo! And he's dead!
And that's the end of it!
Oh my god, Faker is now taking so much damage. The train drives on through there. They're getting the fears. Ona's going to be taken down and the Nexus will follow. Gen.G will avoid the play-ins and you will see.
Death cap happily completed. The Azir starting to get some nasty looking damage numbers. Kanavi going to eat a weirding, but it's a fight over the empowered red buff. Here we go. Here is Sion with that ultimate looking to crash on top of Ben. Gets it. The equalizer back is good, as is the Between Worlds. Kanavi with the smite secures the red buff. Redemption for redemption on low. Knight needing to hop away. Ben's gone golden, but I think all it is a statue to memorialize his own damn grave. Flashing on forward 369 with Ocean Soul. It is an absolute behemoth. Kanavi with a shield vault, with a Kaiser ult to follow up a double kill for the Atikon. I think we're flipping again.
Might do BLG look for the engage. Been slightly low redemption, topping him up, and they're engaging on tonight.
They're trying to turn on tonight, but they just turn it all around. In comes the hero's entrance. Flash force to get the crescent gun. It's a decent angle. Can't finish him any kills though. Cream and Jackie try to defend themselves. Elk hops away, but Cream on next to no HP. Jackie looking for an angle. 1600 HP into the backline. Atikon secured by Knight. Elk gets a hold of Cream. 369 gets one. The 1v2 on the other side is Knight. He's trying to take down Jackie. Flash for a fist to the face. And the Ziggs eat stone. Hung will fall as well. Triple kill to the core of the LPL mid lane.
Knight picks up a second job.
Shows can be valuable. BLG got a lot of value last time. Bin now potentially in danger under this turret. Shadow looking to potentially lane gank and give him some support, but I don't know how much that makes a difference. When in comes the Realm Warp, everyone's here from Top Esports, and BLG are invited to the party. Hell, they're the guests of honor. Shadow goes down as well as a 2 for none right now. Elk's got in! Flashing! Gets nothing! It's too far. Magical Journey out on. Now in danger himself. Gets the Cosmic Binding for the stun. Flash from Kanavi. Looking to secure the kill. The Shurikens land, but on out to safety. Wave state for Bin, who does need to come forward and try and shove. There's now Hung's behind him. Bin may have walked back to lane rather than TPing, but he's now in so much danger. Will summon the Maiden of the Mists. Shattering Strike. Crash down. Public Execution flashed out of. In comes the Dark Procession, and Bin plays it well, even steps back forwards for some more damage. Some of the Mistwalkers, Hog needing to flash away. The ghouls have re-aggroed the wrong person, tries to mount up a Bin. In the 1v2, keeps getting more damage and teleports away. Aura farms his way to a 1v2 kill.
Dive on the other side, on taking aggro. Jackie will get that kill, but they'll turn it back at least on the other side.
Requires a Cataclysm. Shadow uses it to exit, but Jackie going 1 for 1 there is not.
Started by Top Esports. Will there be a contest? I think there can be, and I think there will be.
Oh, something. The hook goes wide. Oh dear, Hung's dead. Repel up, avoids a lot of the CC. Kanavi tries to turn on the other side, but I don't think he's winning that one particular as Cream forced her to the wrong side of the jungle. Shadow flashes for heroic charge. Kanavi has to flash away, and this nightmare might be unfortunately about to wake up. Throws out a Duskbringer and will survive for now, but I don't know how dark this darkness is as Knight is looking to illuminate the dark recesses of Kanavi's health bar. Flash with a bit of footwork secures the kill for Bin.
Oh, Knight gets another couple of kills. Another couple of participation. The Grubs will not be a full house for Top Esports. 369 does have his ult. That does save him from a bit of the threat here. But the poke from the Cocoon Trap, nasty, nasty stuff. Top Esports. It's a real problem too that hang on a second. Dragon spawning in a minute. This volatile spiderling helps a little bit. Oh, they catch him.
Hook onto On, he's dead. That's a nice pickup. But no, it's the Nocturne that picks the kill. Depth charge, though. And maybe they could look at Elk as well, who doesn't have the flash to work with. Cream comes across, and that'll be both. Bot lane is surely dead. Elk's alive! Flash from Kanavi. Can't kill Caitlyn! A charm afterwards! And despite everything going right for BLG, for Top Esports, I mean, it's BLG who come away with more. Another charm, another knockup, another combo from Elk. Headshot after headshot after headshot, and Jackie Love can only find hate in his heart as Elk puts him in irons.
BLG land all of the skill shots at us to get into the play either right now. It's going low. I think they might just have to give up the Baron.
Then gonna Fates check and frontline best he can. Gets caught by the death grab, but Pathmakers as well. Kanavi nearly in range, but it's still going to be the take on the Baron by BLG with the jungler not there. 369 blasted. On gets the kill. Looking for more. Another set of knockups. Another charm. Jackie is gone again. And Billy Gaming. It's a railgun to the head. Flash. Charm. Death. Elk finishes the last kill. A triple. In time, I feel. for the likes of Cream to
Oh,
pick
we
that
might
up.
see a big skirmish here, Sam. This could be important.
On goes in for the headbutt, the pulverize, the damage back is good. In goes Knight, Permafrost passive doesn't come across. They kill off the Alistair, Permafrost down, and the Lucian dies for it. In goes Kanavi, trying to hop back out with the Steadfast and the argument there with the safeguard. Elk now in danger himself, does need to cleanse. The stun just wipe with the disintegrate. Knight though is stunned up afterwards as Incineration comes on through. Elk trying to turn out. Shadow gets Permafrost, Glacial Prison Cream locked up. Flash from Knight. And as he managed to pick up a double to Shadow and a flash for the fourth.
Oh, and I don't think the fight will come through now. The Blind Monk closes his eyes for the great sleep of death.
And the Glacial Prison lands onto the Wild Ender. Pop Blossom is good. The turnaround potentially better. They've blown up Shadow. Hung dies. Jackie Love landing the piercing line. He misses. The pumping engine goes wide. And Jackie Love survives. BLG. Bubble. Deadly flourish from Elk. Finally finishes what the Akali started. And we're down 2 men to both sides.
It is a mess. The Atacant is not taken. BLG take the third dragon. They will take, what, 3 kills?
Not a lot of tanks on the side of top esports. No need for a Lord Dominic's regard. Can just build raw crit, raw damage. Shadow assaulting over the wall. Kick towards the wrong side of the map. The pop blossom comes on down, but Vim will pick up the kill. On gets the headbutt, and the pulverize after Knight with the rocket belt. He's into the backline. The execution can start to come on through. Jackie Love trying to dance, trying to charge away. Will find nothing relentless about it. Throws out a culling, but he's only clearing waves, and BLG pick up to one. Make that 2, and they can turn back to the attic.
Play not bad. They're going to walk through bot side and try and get some vision down. It's a little early to bring their dragon setup. The wards will die. Top esports pushing up mid lane. BLG might just call their bluff and say, no, you come towards the dragon.
The night is dark and full of Billy Gaming members. Into it they plunge. Lanterns lit, praying to find the flanking Akali.
Getting rushed.
Assassin, scary. Dragon started.
Watch out for the Lee Sin Q. It could dumb down to a steal. We are flipping for the soul.
Again, the coin goes into the sky. The Glacial Prison, the Pop Blossom, taken by Elk. Infernal Soul, and the fight is Billy Gaming's Knight with the triple. Knight looking for more. It will not be the Pentakill, but it might just be a quadra, but no. Jackie killed, and the game is over. Knight's Akali. Been the main character this game. With Infernal Soul, he might start to claim a bit more screen time. Pop Blossom is decent. Into the backline they go. Turret goes down. They've blown up the Jin. Shadow now in danger. He's getting hit by the culling. Jackie Love rotating through. The Vigilance passive. Everyone deserves a second shot. And maybe a full salvo. 2 members dead.
They didn't count the minutes. Knight is on the flank. How much can he do? He can kill both. Here comes Knight.
Perfect execution. Guillotine down. And they get more. All the while top esports now in danger. They just blown at the Alistair. Knight now in danger himself. Bin is TP back in the solo laners. Of course the solo laners. Hung flashing away. Knight out of the Twilight Shroud. Claims another in the 1v2. He's looking for everyone down to the GA. Kanavi loses it. 369 trying to find some value here, and Knight is having none of it. Bin goes to the skies. Kanavi needs to one hop away. And despite top esports finding 2, Knight says no.
You don't want to give that up. He'll regen a little bit, but these are the kind of picks which are a problem.
Glacial Prison goes wide, but the curtains get called. Someone's going to be forced to take a bow prematurely here. The traps, the fourth shot, the damage goes down, Hug is gone, into the backside they go, Knight is there, kicked away is on, flash for the perfect execution, and Knight again begins to cycle through the queues, and all he's handing out, like his chess piece, is L after L after L. Top esports wasted.
BLG will find themselves their championship. Shadow and Baytron will become first-time LPL champions, but Knight will stand above the rest as the most decorated player in Chinese history. 6 titles for the man in the mid lane.
Somehow, some way, heavy as the head, the breath.
In the grand finals of 2025.
Be upstanding, swear fealty.